Live at 3. Look at me. Let's go climb a tree. I don't even know. I still haven't found anything I like. There's going to be a system maintenance tomorrow. No official word on what this is. Probably just background. It's not going to be a patch. However, I'm going to be looking to find out if there are data mines after this happens, after the maintenance tomorrow. Sometimes there are, sometimes there aren't. But if there are, I will definitely put them in a video. Now, KLYN is happening right now, and it's 3-man, and I would suggest dragging and dropping and spreading your teams apart to draw a gap so that there won't be as easy of a path to chain. I do feel like it is mostly just a gear and skill check. Like if you have the right characters and you have the gear, it's pretty straightforward. There is a guide that we're going to go over here. Largely, the rewards come in the form of Gambit, red stars, and or diamond. I also did find that a lot of these catalysts are pretty good. And then I was able to get a lot of training materials as well. So training materials, some catalysts, and then red and then diamond on Gambit is good. I do feel like it's kind of like a one and done. Like I was able to get to 37 relatively easy. And then I was hit with the bottleneck of villain bio and to whether or not I wanted to take up, maybe Venom and Carnage, which are alien spores, right? And that would be 33 more alien spores. I'm going to need the alien spores for Gwenom and Void Knight. Also, it's worth noting that the reason why I'm low on alien spores is because Super Scroll needed to them too. So there's just a lot of demand for alien spores, which is boundless after requiring alien spores for hive mind, augmented spores. You guys are so screwed now. Yeah. So the KLYN's going to run for 10 days. And for me, I'm going to have to make a determination what I want to do with the villain bio. I have Super Scroll and then I need 2 more. Venom and Carnage might be the way to go, but what does that cost, to finish the last 3 nodes? And, right now they're selling a minimal amount of alien spores for like $50. Am I going to be willing to spend $50? $50 just to get a 3 diamond Gambit? I don't know if that's worth it. Now, this was a good post on Reddit, Escape from KLYN, 35 through 40. I was able to get to 37. Recently completed Escape from KLYN with all 40s completed. Finished my DD6 journey in December, so I had enough firepower and legendary second to complete the nodes. Here's the teams that used a long power, their combat power. So I do feel like the 2 diamond Gambit is a function of people that have finished Dark Dimension 6, and then you're going to use Super Scroll for the last 3 nodes, and then it's 2 more villain bio. And some people are going to do Zombie Juggernaut and maybe Lizard and Zombie Iron Man, but I think I wanted to do Carnage and Venom, but we'll see. Nova, Green Goblin, Black Cat, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Black Cat, Red Hulk, Archangel, and Morgan Le Fay. And yeah, I used mostly that right there. Red Hulk, Archangel, Morgan Le Fay got me through several of the first nodes, and then on the last node I did exactly this. Like this was a good team, and then I was able to clean up with this. Like I got through almost all of 37 with that, and then I went in and it was good. It was good. Now this is where it gets tricky. Super Scroll, Venom, and then Carnage. Super Scroll, Venom, and Lizard. Yeah, I don't even have Lizard. And then Super Scroll, Venom, and Carnage. So it is what it is. Also, I just want to talk about this. There's Dark Dimension 5, right? And you get Dormammu. And then Dark Dimension 5.5 was the Apocalypse. And then Dark Dimension 6 is Super Scroll. So, like, if you're in Dark Dimension 5 or halfway through Dark Dimension 5 and you're starting to think about getting Apocalypse at that point, this is going to be a reasonable solution, which I think is really good. We've talked about it the last couple of days. And then doing it this way will also lead you up right into Dark Dimension 6. I mean, that's the point of this. You understand that Apocalypse Horrors were the natural progression after Dark Dimension 5. As in the title, we didn't get DD6 on level 90. We got Apocalypse of Horseman Scourges instead. Some people can be sad being level 75 and not being able to complete 7 Yellowstone Horsemen on the first attempt. Have most of the early players completed Dark Dimension 5 and waited to the next big bad endgame, and we did not get Dark Dimension 6 until level 90 G17 increase. Instead, we got Apocalypse and the Horseman teams. This means the natural progression in the game is to complete Dark Dimension 5 before going into 7-star Horseman. Take a look at your roster to see if you are done with both runs of DD5 with all this. The shit selections for City Global that is required to get through it and then start working maxing out the Scourges. Seems to me that missing the point that Apocalypse Saga is basically Dark Dimension 5.5. Now, I really like this post right here, and this is, I think, the most upvoted post on Reddit for the day. Apocalypse, very close second best tune in the game. He's supposed to be hard to get, just as the title states. Apocalypse, second best character in the game, so he's supposed to be difficult to get. That being said, he's now much easier to obtain than he was before. You don't need to invest in crappy web warriors or ravagers. Literally, all you need to do is build up tunes strong enough to handle the first 4 nodes of each Scourge at higher difficulties, and it won't be a waste. Except for minions for Archangel because there's no more leaderboards. But still, building up the crappy minions for AA is a hell of a lot easier than having to build up web warriors or ravagers. I'll go through every Scourge for the first 4 nodes to prove how easy it would be even without legendaries. Now, I'm gonna come back to that because I want to point out that this is still not like super easy. And I think this is a good assessment of the situation. It's not an easy button. It's a build useful characters higher to avoid building trash button. So that's what this strategy is. Like, this is still hard, but this will set you up in a better position for Dark Dimension 6. The idea is finish Dark Dimension 5. You follow loosely this strategy right here, which we're going to go over. And then that's going to put you in a better position to move on to Dark Dimension 6. Pestilence, Morgan Le Fay, nodes 1 and 2. Vol, Kestrel, Gambit, Ghost Rider Robbie, and then this right here is Ms. Marvel Hard Light. Right now, today, these are great characters. I used all of these characters in Dark Dimension 6. What that means is I took them to gear tier 18, and I actually took those characters into Dark Dimension 6. So getting these characters up very high is better maybe than upgrading Web Warriors. That's what this post is suggesting. Nodes 3 and 4, Gambit, Weaver, Quicksilver, Hulk, OG Cap. Yeah, the Famine Rogue. Nodes 1 and 2 is City, Ghost Rider Robbie, Ms. Marvel Hard Light, Vulture, Carnage, Venom. Nodes 3 and 4 of the Mutant is Gambit, Ms. Marvel Hard Light, Emma, Nightcrawler, Cyclops. These are all great characters now. War, nodes 1 and 2, Bio, OG Cap, Hulk, Photon, Carnage, Venom. I don't know how much I like Photon or this. I mean, that's not maybe the best, but it's maybe better than upgrading the nodes 5 and 10. So this is about doing the first 4 nodes at high difficulties. Nodes 3 and 4, OG Cap, Hulk, Thor, Infinity Watch, Iron Man, Infinity Watch, and Sam. Yikes. I don't know. We'll see. And then Death Archangel, you got to do minions. There's really no way around the minions on nodes 1 and 2. Nodes 3 and 4, look at Pestilence nodes 1 and 2. Now, there was a post about the minions. It says, what minions do I use in Death Scourge level 10? And this is what I used. Ravagers, Merc Lieutenant, and Riot Guard. That was the teams that I used. And I'm not really sure how high I have to take them. A lot of people are saying gear tier 14 and put all the minion Scourges on. And that might be enough to get through nodes 1 and 2 on the higher difficulties to do the first 4 nodes in the Archangel Scourge. Anyways, that's just one way of looking at it. This strategy right here may not be realistic, in using these characters until you've gotten through Dark Dimension 5. And I'm thinking that a lot of the suggestions here will help you get ready for Dark Dimension 6. And then just treat Apocalypse as Dark Dimension 5.5, if you will. And I know some people have Baby Apocalypse and they're already in, they haven't finished Dark Dimension 5. But that's just kind of where it's set in the history of the game and when things were released. Death Scourge rewards bug. On the rewards, it says I've attained max stars for Archangel. Unfortunately, it says that for everybody. And so I won't earn anything, but I only leave him at 6 stars. I'm at 270 out of 600. There's no more milestones. No, that's... There's no more leaderboards. And there's no more leader rewards at all. And so it's a poorly worded message. Basically, there's no more leaderboards, and it is only milestones. They ended the leaderboards. It has confusing messages. The event is milestones only now. Let's go over some offers. And this is kind of like the watermarks. The watermarks, 500K for unlock, 700K for 4-star, 900K for 5, 1.5 for 6, 1.35 for 7. So these are the new watermarks for the horsemen. 3 offers to go over. This is interesting. I think this is dark promotion credits, dark diamond promotion credits, right? And I think a lot of people would prefer the silvers more. But anyways, this might be useful putting, what do we have right now? Like Doom and Dormammu and Horseman is the, an Ultron, I guess. Maybe I have to go look at a list, but there's not a lot of characters. And I think you need 900 to do a 7 red Horseman to 1 diamond. I don't know if there's a lot of good choices there right now, to be honest. I don't like this offer, and I don't like this offer here. The problem I have with this offer is that it doesn't have Sunspot. And it gives this, take your Extreme X-Men to 6 yellow stars. This will not take you to 6 yellow stars. But if you do take your Extreme X-Men to yellow stars, which means you also have to take Sunspot to 6 yellow stars, which this offer does not have, then once you purchase this offer like 19 times and you buy all of the Sunspot offers 19 times and you get your entire Extreme X-Men to 6 yellow stars, then yes, you can go through the showcase event difficulties and earn the following rewards. This has nothing to do with this offer. I don't know why they would do this, and this is even worse. I think this is poorly worded and misrepresents the idea that purchasing this is going to be enough to get your Extreme X-Men to 6 years, and it doesn't even include Sunspot. It's trash! All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Bye for now. Infinity War, not Infinity Watch? Okay, I misspoke.